Welcome. Today we're operating a short flight from St. Louis Lambert International Airport, in St. Louis, Missouri, to Chicago O'Hare International Airport, Chicago, Illinois. We'll cover some winter ops along the way. We'll depart on runway 29 and climb to 27,000 feet. We'll then join the arrival into Chicago and are expecting runway 10 center for landing. Snow is adhering to the aircraft, so we'll need to find out where de-icing takes place. The flight was planned on simbrief.com. We're then able to import the flight details into the PMDG tablet, or we can retrieve the weather. We can also set the fuel load to the release fuel, shown on the flight release. And we can load the route into the FMC. The route can be checked in plan mode by stepping through each leg and making sure there aren't any discontinuities, and that altitude constraints and speeds are in the box. Icing conditions are when the temperature is at or below 10 degrees Celsius, either using OAT on the ground, or SAT in flight, and visible moisture, or ice, snow, slush, or standing water is present. The engines are only started after the aircraft pushback has been completed, and the parking brake is set, as it's possible even at idle thrust to push the tow vehicle backwards on the slippy surface. At some airports, de-icing takes place after pushback. The fluid sprayed on, such as Type 4, can only be applied for a limited time before we'd need sprayed again. This time period is looked up and changes depending on conditions, and is known as the holdover time. Once de-icing has been completed, and the engine started, engine anti-ice is turned on. Wing anti-ice is not used once the aircraft has been de-iced. The flaps are left up to avoid slush being thrown onto them during taxi. The flaps can now be set for takeoff. Before we accelerate for takeoff, when the temperature is below 3 degrees, a static engine run-up is performed by setting N1 to at least 70% for 30 seconds.
Positive, ready to climb.
Once clear of clouds, and with no indication of ice accumulation, the engine anti-ice can be turned off. A landing assessment is made, ensuring we have adequate runway available for landing, taking into account the weather. Using the chart briefing strip, we can set up for the ILS approach to 10 center. For situational awareness, a 2-mile ring is made around the final approach fix. And we are reference speed for flaps 30. Brakes will be level 2. As the airport is landing east, we can anticipate a left turn to join final approach, so are ready in case a steeper descent is needed. As we enter icing conditions, the engine anti-ice is switched on again. It must be on in the descent when in icing conditions, regardless of temperature. If we see ice building up on the wipers, windows or window frames, we'll turn on the wing anti-ice as well. If the aircraft does not want to slow down, the gear can be extended below 270 knots.
approaching minimums. Minimums. $50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Please like, subscribe, and join us next time as we learn more about the 737. Thank you.